Fleshing that up a little more as we talk on the program. But talk to us about the soft commodity now. We're looking at sugar. Sugar is up for the weekly change, 2.14%. But we also noticed that Ghana is still having a little bit of production issues with regards to cocoa. How much would this affect the profitability of confectionery companies?
Sugar prices are in fact going up as traders are buying sugar now, with speculations that sugar prices will drop in future. And cocoa, Ghana, which is the second exporter of cocoa, is having problems in its output production. So this would negatively affect confectionaries like Nestle and 7 Up, which uses this output for production. So it means that they're going to actually buy this product at a cheaper, at a more expensive price.
But that wouldn't, of course, bring down the prices of those commodities in the market for the retailers, that is.
Yes, it will lead to an increase in the prices of these commodities. The companies might decide to bear the cost, or they might decide to pass it on to its final end consumers.
Okay, just before I let you go, Ada, what's your outlook for the rest of the week?
Oil prices remain bearish as if the ban on Iran is lifted, there'll be more supply glut in the economy in the market. So this will decrease the prices of oil as there's going to be a lot of supply. Weather conditions are responsible for agri-commodities like wheat. So if weather improves in future, this would positively affect the production of certain agri-commodities.
Well, thank you so much, Ada, for joining me on the program today. Do have a productive day.
Thank you.
Ada Konobi is an analyst with the Economic Research Unit of Financial Derivatives Company. Bosun is still here with me in the studio. Bosun, thank you for sticking around.
So let's continue with the oil story. Okay. Looking at those oil stocks listed on the Nigerian market. Yesterday, it was a lone loser. That's the index of all the sectors indices tracked by the stock exchange. The oil and gas sector went down on Monday 0.22%. But let's take a quick look at those oil stocks that are listed in that segment and look at how the performance has been quite a very quiet day, as it were, with the exception of 40 oil that managed about less than 0.2% in terms of price. Mobil oil got a 2.01% haircut the marketplace. If you move on to the rest, MRS, an indigenous oil firm, was quiet. It's been quiet for a number of sessions. Owando's been also been quiet for at least about 5-6 sessions. Owando finished off yesterday with that volume, 10.162 million ordinary shares. Total, another oil trading, oil retailer, also finished negative, while Seplat, keep having his eyes on the NNPC's share of joint venture. There's a story you'll hear about. Also finished flat. Corn oil taking the red there, those energy market data for you. Now, but if you look up to a bit of a squeezing it all together to give you a snapshot of the energy market, year to date, we're now heading towards about 11% negative index reading for the Nigeria oil and gas segment of the NSE. In terms of daily return, 0.2% also in the red. Price to earnings ratio hasn't changed since no new earnings has come onto the market. That's where the numbers were. But in terms of the broader market, crude oil without buyers is the biggest story you had from analysts and energy traders around the world. U.S. increases shale production. That's putting the market in an oversupply position as we speak. And what's the statement yesterday from Nigeria's National Oil Corporation? That's the NNPC. An email statement yesterday says that Nigeria's July supply, that's to be sold to the market, of its Bonny Light, that's one of our premium crude. Kwa Ibo is the second one. The crude will be sold at 23% more than the dated Brent, but that's slightly better than what we did this month in terms of sales. 50% premium was the differential in price, and that's also different from $2.55 a year earlier. So it's been this a little bit of a steady haircut in Nigeria's pricing of its crude oil that's sitting on international waters and other silos around the world looking for buyers, because the market is oversupply. Crude prices is down